For Taurus for the week of August 25th, 2025. Hello, my fabulous bulls. Show your love and support to your girl Marie and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I appreciate the love energy. Venus this week moves into the sign of Leo. Then we have, who else? I forgot. Oh, yeah. Then we have Venus moves into the sign of Leo. The Earth moves into the sign of Pisces this week in your 11th house of friendship, networks, and goals. So, this is going to be a very interesting time period for you with the friendships. On the 25th, I feel like for some of you here, you're more about creating like this utopia for your home, this serenity, a domestic ideal for a while can be reached, and peace and serenity can be happening at your home. I feel like you need to be careful, beware of guests overstaying their welcome, or this could be you moving in with somebody here. And this could be you thinking about like moving out of their house because you could feel like they are using you at this time or taking advantage of your good energy here as well. And you could be feeling some kind of salty way about it. Share your love and support and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. Right now I'm at 4,235 subscribers. And also, I'm trying to grow my viewership, so make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Your personal life may be in a state of upheaval, and you may seek deeper meaning and sense of belonging. You need to be careful with your giving energy and how much you do for others because you're not getting your thank you, Venus in Leo, or an emotional validation. So, this could be a good time to start taking things off your plate and focusing on things that you want to do and see that one thing or project all the way through, because you can find that when you do try to do a lot of multitasking, you are going to give up and drop everything that you're doing and sit on the couch and pout. On the 26th is a good time for money because Uranus is in your second house of money, forming a kite energy here. Not all natal charts is forming a kite energy. It is doing a lot of sextiling, and then there's a trine going on as well, but it's not doing like a kite energy. So when you have a kite energy, it means that things are happening. So some of you, depends what's going on. Hi, Junior, in your natal chart. Some of you, this is a beautiful time for business picking up, coming up with money making ideas, maybe getting a unique job or having a unique position at this time, or you have unique hours. You're very creative, and this could be also you coming up with money making ideas with this energy here. I'm fine, thank you. Hi, BM. You can be very resourceful with money and spending. This is the best time spent taking care of unfinished business and finishing old projects. Don't start anything new now because all the planets in your 12th house are in retrograde. So you may have to wait till next year when all the planets in your 12th house go to wreck. I do feel like there could be, this could be you getting into fights with your significant others. You may want to cock those damn brains before you shoot that damn mouth off because you're very honest in your speech, very frustrating time dealing with other people. Or this is finally like, telling this person, that's been accusing you of doing things and jumping on you. And you may just be honest, blatantly honest, and just telling them how it is and how it's going to be and how we're going to do it from now on. And now it's starting to it's starting to make things happen to this person. Whatever you've been thinking and holding back, now you're not going to hold back anymore. You're very open and honest. On the 27th is a time of contest and a test of wills at this time happening on the 27th. So expressing your willpower and determination. Romance is possible, but it has a quality of a conquest at this time. So this could be somebody that you've been like wanting and obsessing over with this energy here, and this person's probably been playing hard to get. And it could be like a boom bam thank you ma'am kind of situation here as well, that finally when you get this person and that this is going to be a sexual relationship, and then you have sex and it's probably going to happen on the first date, then you're going to be like, oh, I don't want this person anymore. Or this person, may really like you too and kind of like be like really almost like needy and desperate, and it's kind of like, oh, I don't want that no more. Okay, so once you get what you want, you may not want it anymore because it's going to be like, oh, okay. So, not the easiest time for going after what you want at this time. There will be delays in other areas of your life pertaining to work or love relationships can suffer because you can be overly critical of your partner. You're going through it emotionally at this time. So emotionally, you may not be able to take constructive criticism from other people in your life with this energy. You could be super sensitive at this time with all the planets in Scorpio. Okay. And this could be you driving yourself like really mental and crazy because all the planets in your 12th house are in retrograde. So you're definitely in your fields about like what people are doing, what people are not doing. You're very suspicious about other people at this time. You're kind of reevaluating who's your friend, who's not your friend, who's there for you, who got your back. Why do I got to put all the work in the relationships? Why is nobody calling me because they don't like me? But to be quite honest, Taurus, you kind of like to stay home and you kind of like don't want to go out half the time. So it's kind of like when people call you, you normally tell them no. So that's why nobody calls your ass. Okay. For some of you, not all of you. Some of you, it's the opposite. But others of you, not so much so. It's like literally, so you kind of getting mad at other people because other people are no longer putting in the effort. But it could be because of you not putting in the effort too. So this is something to think about while you're going through it, or just work on not intriguing the planets in Scorpio anymore because they could be driving you real mental at this time with this energy. You're very analytical in your way of thinking. And this is so now you struggle with to not overthink things, not overanalyze situations, and you may not be able to do that on a subconscious or your consciousness level now because like the stellium in Scorpio and then Chiron in retrograde, Eros in retrograde, Saturn in retrograde. So you see the reality of situations and you may not like what you see at this time with this energy, but you cannot go blaming everybody else for your reality because also you help create that. Also, you set the narrative for that. So it's kind of like you set the conversation for that. So don't expect other people to do, to be giving. It's kind of like, for example, like I have this person in my life that this person is constantly making promises to people, right? And one time, and this was when I was married to my ex-husband, and this person constantly making promises, right? And me and my ex, we learned to never rely on this person because they constantly making promises and they're not keeping them. And one day, this person started talking out of their ass and making promises and stuff like that. And we were like, sure, 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 sure. And then this person got mad at us and we were like, and then we explained to this person, you constantly making promises to us. We just learned not to listen. We learned that you like to talk for the sake of talking because you want to feel important. Okay, feel important, but I'm not going to take you seriously. He not going to take you seriously. And then this person started crying. But it's not our fault because you kind of taught us how to treat you. So you teaching other people how you want to be treated. So this is something to think about when you're going through it. So don't be so quick to burn your bridges. On the 28th, you may have important communications with your father and mother. You may think a lot about home, or you may have important decisions to make in regards to your personal life. You may be in the mood for games and social get togethers. Pranks or practical jokes may tempt you. Self expression can be more important. Your mind appears quick and often attracts unusual information that can change your perspective. You generally are open to ideas that differ from your ordinary comprehension, which can bring you into contact with more exciting concepts that can revitalize your thinking. Applying unconventional techniques to everyday and especially technological problems usually is very effective. The more you think differently, more conventional wisdom, the more likely you'll arrive to a unique solution. You tend to enhance your skills, especially in technical ones, more easily now. You find the answers you seek, although they can come in unexpected forms or ways at this time. On the 29th, new romance is likely to start, is likely to be practical. It's impossible to keep this relationship secret here as well. So it could be very obvious that you are involved with this person, or there could be like a lot of texting going on between you two. This could be an office romance, or this could be at school with this energy here. I feel like for some of you, this could be you taking ownership of somebody else's kids. So you could be doing some kind of custody arrangement with other people's children. at this time with this energy here. Parties and fun social occasions are common. You may have a hectic schedule now, a lot to do. Relatives may cause you inconveniences. Siblings can impose upon you. I feel like for some of you, you could be very annoyed at other people. The thing that you do like in reactions to whatever is annoying you, because you tend to not want to talk about your feelings nor show them, and it's going to be weird. People are going to think you're weird, like, what the hell's your problem? Like, why are you like being like this, so like going back to how you taught everybody how to speak to you. I feel like if you're going to be hanging out with friends on Friday and Saturday and this weekend, I feel like that narrative of you feeling some kind of salty way about your friends and stuff like that is going to come up at this time with this energy here as well. Okay. So I feel like, you may need to be open and honest with that conversation, even though Stellum and Scorpio in your seventh house, you don't want to go there. You want to be quiet. You don't want to talk about it. But, you may have to talk about the elephant in the room that is bothering you. And I think for a lot of you, you'd be surprised because you don't open up, you don't communicate, that you would be surprised by the appreciation of open and honest communication in regards to what is going on with you. Why are you acting so weird? Why are you being like this? So it's kind of like that. So I think that once you get over that hurdle of being more open and working on being vulnerable, and of course, Stellum and Scorpio learning how to stay in those damn relationships, because once you're open and vulnerable, it's like, oh shit, they go leave us, or they go tell us off for good, because you guys don't like to be open and vulnerable, and then you have to become your own saboteur in your relationships and destroy them, because guess what? They know where the bones are. Now it's kind of like, oh, this is a dangerous relationship. So your lesson is to learn to stay in the relationship after being open and emotionally vulnerable at this time. Okay, so this is something that you need to work on. So don't be annoyed with other people because they don't invite you and whatever is going on, because you need to be more open and honest. Okay. We could see some celebs as well being very weird and controversial here in what they're posting in reactions to what their exes are doing online. So we could see, let me see, who's a Taurus. Megan Fox could be posting some weird pictures this week, or we could be seeing her doing something weird at this time, because in response to Machine Gun Kelly dating, we could see, let me see, Kim Zolciak doing something weird at this time in response to whatever's going on in her home life, because she's technically back with her husband, or she could be fighting with one of her boyfriends that she's dating, at this time with this energy. So that could also be happening at this time. Alrighty. So I do see something like that happening. So we could be seeing that on the social media. Okay. So I do see a question and something's heavy on your mind. It's about money. Some of you could be thinking about getting a new job. Others of you, your job, like career aspirations, hi Jessica, could be on hold at this time. This recognition and success coming to you. I feel like there could be delays in that at this time for some of you here. Business can be picking up. Some of you could be getting a job at this time. Others of you, these things are up in the air for right now with this energy during this time period. So I do see that coming up for you. The Queen of Swords, time for destiny for some of you, not all of you. For some of you here, I feel like you need to watch your emotional self this week, because you're really allowing whatever is out of your control to get the best of you this week with this energy. So emotionally, this may not be the easiest energy time for you. So you may want to pick and choose your battles with other people, or you may want to be about bigger picture at this time with this energy here. Okay. So try not to lose your cool with this energy. So I do see that. The Two of Swords, time for introspection and retrospection at this time. Some of you could be going through it emotionally during this time period. Hi, Dave. The Page of Swords, I feel like for some of you here, definitely confrontation, somebody throwing you under the bus at this time with this energy as well. Others of you, this could be a busy time for you. Others of you, there could be problems with your vehicle coming up with this energy, because there's a lot of sword cards here, a lot of motion going on. Others of you, a lot of difficulties have happening to you during this time period as well. You may be experiencing a situation um, where hidden opportunities lie ahead. But this is a time period where somebody could be making promises to you, or things are happening, but they're not happening on your time. This is not the time to put all your eggs in one basket with this energy, not the time to go banking on things with this energy. So we can expect delays at this time. Hi, love. So that could be happening for some of you during this time period. So, whatever needs to happen, it will happen, but don't go be putting all your eggs in one basket because it might take a while before you start to see anything happen or before you start to see whoever you're relying on to make things happen. And this is probably why you're losing your cool by Friday because you're not seeing things happen as quickly as you want them to at this time with this energy here. So just be careful with that during this time period. Don't believe everything that people are telling you at this time and the promises they are making. The Seven of Swords, yeah, somebody throwing you under the bus. Keep your receipts this week with other people. This is definitely a time of confrontation, secrecy. All is not what it seems. With this energy, a time for destiny for you. Some of you might get kicked out of a situation this week with this energy, okay? Because there's like a lot of secrets here going on at this time. So this is not the easiest energy time for you with this energy, okay? I feel like, when it comes to career or when it comes to like dealing with other people or having to rely on other people, you may have to move cautiously with that, be about your motto. Your motto is when I see it, I will damn believe it. And trust and believe that is your freaking motto because you got to touch it and see it in order to believe it. And this week is no exception. So you need to tap into that consciousness of where when I see it, I will damn believe it. So somebody's blowing smoke up your ass or making promises to you at this time that's causing a lot of confrontation or frustration or fights at this time because this person is not going as fast as you want them to make things happen. Okay. I do see beginnings in new financial matters here, but it could be a rough start for it or some rough patches going on here with this energy. Maybe it's very unorganized during this time period. I do see financial success coming towards you with this energy, but it may not happen right away. So it may be something that is going to take its time coming to fruition with this energy. I feel like some of you could be very curious about somebody new coming into your life at this time. I do see that for some of you, you being lied to, but at the same time, you just watching the shit show, but you know how to play the game and you see and you know that this person's lying to you, but you giving them enough rope to let them go hang themselves. It's like, okay, stupid, I see you, but I'm gonna play stupid too. I could be just as dumb as you. So that's what you're doing at this time. You're being just as dumb as them, but you're doing it on purpose. I do feel like you could be defending yourself at this time with this energy here. You're playing the I'm right game with other people in your life with this energy. I do see again confrontation happening for you. The Queen of Wands, I do see this being a great time for word of mouth. Somebody is definitely going to get their karma this week with this energy here as well. So I do see that happening. You might feel bad for them with this energy. I do feel like you are very hell bent and determined to get your way this week when it comes to certain things that you want. Also, you could be stepping on other people's toes. The Two of Cups, some of you could be really crushing on somebody or obsessed about somebody at this time, but nothing is transpiring with this relationship just yet. Okay. I do feel like this person could be a player. All right. So players are going to play. So play on, player. This person does have deep love for you. This person could be conflicted because this person could be in a relationship. Okay, because there's two women here and then there's a dude here. Okay. So this person could be in a relationship here as well. So it's up to them what they want to do with you with this energy. Okay. So they're not so, but they're not so quick to come in as well because they're probably in a marriage. Okay. I do feel like for some of you, this is speak now or forever hold your damn tongue. Okay. Because when you speak, I feel like it creates like a hornet's nest of shit, and shit is about ready to get real and it's about ready to go down. Okay. And so some of you could be speaking your mind and speaking your truth. I think this is going to happen on Friday. All right. And it's just going to get messy. All righty. And you going to get messy with the internet as well. So we're going to see like a lot of messiness happening here in regards to relationships. Okay. So some of you could be posting a lot of weird stuff about relationships or what you're going through in regards to relationships at this time. Alrighty. And I feel like this is going to happen by Friday. I do feel like there is somebody around you that does want to come in. They're married. They're being realistic about the situation. So they're not so quick to jump into a relationship at this time. Alrighty. So I do see that. I do feel like this person's very rational and understanding on their way of thinking, very mature for their age, or maybe they're older than you. The Eight of Coins, I do feel like there is a curiosity going on about you two. So you two are curious about each other, but not so quick to jump into a relationship. Okay. The two of coins, burning the candles at both ends of the stick. Indecisions are happening here in regards to love relationships for some of you. This is a beautiful time to delve into certainty when it comes to things that you want and making things happen for yourself. But like I said, you go and step on some toes and stuff is going to happen because you're trying to make things happen for yourself. And it might be messy about the way you're doing it. So you could be doing things like a very wrong way about doing things, but eventually you get your way when it comes to certain things that you want. I do see you speaking your truth at this time, and it really is going to have an impact on your life with this energy here. Some of you is going to create upheaval, others of you, after the upheaval, the resolution, the rain comes, the rainbow comes, and it's creating positive changes in your life. So this is a conversation that really needs to be had, and there's no beautiful, soft way of going about it. It's almost like ripping off the band aid with this energy. Some of you could be going through a breakup at this time. The Ace of Wands, recognition and success is coming to you during this time period as well. You're very creative at this time. This is a time of creating new beginnings for yourself with this energy here as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I don't know why I'm stuck at 4,235 subscribers. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you all for the 4 likes. I really appreciate the love energy. So, anyways, but this could be a time as well of new beginnings coming to you with this energy, a time where you're kind of contemplating a new venture with this energy. You're very creative, you're very assertive, self assured, confident during this time period. The Knight of Swords, I see a reconciliation. I see other people being very creative at this time and coming up with money making ideas. Other people may be critical of your views or whatever it is that you're doing at this time. The Temperance card. The Temperance card almost looks like 2 of coins, doesn't it? You can be more about your sanity here with this energy. You have a great level of self control with this energy. You could be using this time period to work on yourself. The Page of Coins, I see another source of income coming. Some of you, this is your side hustle picking up at this time. Others of you, this could be like you getting a second job because you like your financial stability. For others of you, you have a lot of people in your cards this week. So you can be very much about your social life here, or this is you very busy at work at this time, or very busy with your business with this energy. So busy, busy, busy. Okay. The Ten of Wands, taking on more responsibilities, even though I told you you shouldn't, but you really shouldn't. You should be focused. You can't even do it at this time. Some of you, Mars and Taurus is not well aspected. So this is not the time period to like try to take on too many things because you're going to find that it's overwhelming and then you're going to end up not doing it. Okay. The Moon card, I do see a lot of self realizations happening for you as well. Some of you could be romanticizing relationships in your life. Okay. So this would be a great time to like focus on the person. Don't romanticize the person. See the person for who they really are and get to know the person before you go romanticizing the relationship, okay? Because the person in your head may not be the person in your reality. This is a great time to talk about your expertise, or your expertise could be needed in certain areas of your life as well. Some of you could be applying for your dream job. This could also be internships happening for some of you here as well. So I do see that coming up. Ooh, who's this? The Five of Cups. Absolutely no regrets. Okay. So some of you here, whatever decisions that you do decide to make, you're moving on from a situation and you have no shits given. You're like, done. Done, son, done. Okay. So you're like over and done with certain relationships in your life. You're over and done with certain situations and you done. You don't care no more. You're not going to give a care no more. You just done. Okay. I do see an emotional renewal happening that brings about creative manifestation here. So manifest, manifest, manifest during this time period as well. The Magician card, as above, so below. So keep the energy positive during this time period. I do see prayers being answered. I do see you manifesting abundance into your life at this time with this energy here. So this could be a beautiful time for money and career growth happening for you as well. The Three of Wands, very cerebral and in your head. Some of you, this could be a great time for the internet. I do see like fortune bubbling over. And then I do see you being very cerebral and in your head at this time. So get the hell out of your head. It's not the place to be. If not, you're spending more time on social media, or this is some of you who are Web designers, this could be a very creative time for you as well. You could be very inspired by what other people are doing or what other people are saying to you at this time with this energy here. So you can be coming up with your own money making ideas. For some of you, you're going about ready to venture on a very competitive career with this energy. So get ready for that. But I feel like a lot of you like competitiveness with this energy, and you do tend to get competitive. Okay, so you get to show off at this time. The Six of Swords, traveling coming up. Some of you, the focus could be on getting a job at this time because you have more hours coming in. Others of you, I feel like this could be a career change happening for you as well. The Fool card is in reverse. We are triste. Why are we triste? We are no longer happy. No, but then reverse it. Prayers are being answered at this time with this energy here. Some of you, you're not feeling very inspired to create here. You may have writer's block at this time. Others of you, you're not really coming up with money making ideas. You could be sulking at this time with this energy here. You could be sulking over a love relationship here with this energy because maybe you have to take the time to go and initiate this love relationship and you don't want to. And like I said, it could be a conquest and very disappointing. It's like once you get this person, it's like boom, bam, thank you, ma'am, and that's it. And then you're like, oh, so I see disappointments in regards to love at this time for some of you here with this energy. I do see the focus being on writing. So, some of you, this could be a great time for bloggers with this energy or freelance writing coming up for some of you here as well. For some of you, I feel like you may not be getting along with your partner with this energy or other people in your life at this time. You could be butting heads with because of a lack of communication. So, you guys need to work through that. The Emperor card, I do see somebody sees you as their type with this energy. I do see a great level of self control here happening as well. Alrighty. I do see that somebody is also jealous of you during this time. So you and another person are not getting along because of jealousy. I do see like certain things may no longer apply in your life because your financial situation could be changing, the cost of living could be changing, or your living wage could be changing at this time with this energy here. So this could be a very pessimistic time because something is messing with your money at this time, making you feel very unhappy with this energy. But you do have a level of self-control. Some of you may be looking for another job, and I feel like this week you may get a job. The Sun card, I do see this being a time of new beginnings, and I do see a new relationship coming in for you with this energy. You do have a mastery over your money situation, and you do have influence over other people at this time. Okay. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Tomorrow I'll be available for readings. And thank you for everybody watching. Right now I'm at 4,235 subscribers. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hit that like button if you like this video. So kisses. Mwah.